everyone, welcome to WebTrio. In today's session, we will explore the fantastic world of DOM, which is Document Object Model. The DOM lets JavaScript talk to your HTML page, helping you build dynamic, interactive websites. So, whether you are changing the content of your paragraph or building a live weather website, the DOM is your best friend. Let's get started. Here is what we'll cover in this tutorial. Introduction to DOM, what it is and why it is useful. DOM methods for selection, how to grab HTML elements using JavaScript. DOM properties for selection, built-in ways to access important parts of the document. And live code examples, try it yourself, interactive snippets and visual diagrams, easy to understand flowcharts and structures, and to wrap up and reinforce what you have learned in the end of the session. The document object model is a structured representation of an HTML page. It turns your web page into a tree of objects. Each tag becomes a node you can access, edit, and even remove using JavaScript. Let's see simple example. Here I'm taking one h1 tag, name it as hello from WebTrio. Save this. Now let's see the output. A simple page that says hello from WebTrio. This entire structure becomes a DOM tree that JavaScript can access. Okay. Now, why we use the DOM selection? By selecting the DOM elements, we can change the text, style content, add animations, or even build dynamic apps like to-do lists or games. Without DOM selection, your web page would stay static and boring. Now, let's see types of methods to select the HTML elements. JavaScript gives us powerful tools to find elements on the page. You can select elements by ID, class, tag, name, or any valid CSS selector. Let's break this down one by one. Here we are discussing about get element by ID. It returns the elements with the specific ID. Okay, here we have taken the basic syntax to how to represent or how to write the code to get element by ID from the elements. Document.get element by ID and whatever the selector you want to select, that we have to mention here, which is the ID. Now let's see the execution part of this. Here again I am taking another h1 tag with ID name. I'm taking main title. Here I'm taking. Here title is welcome to WebTrio. And here I'm taking button. On click equal to change the title. Change title button. Here we have to link the script tag. Here I'm writing script source equal to script.js. No, java.js. Here I'm taking java.js and save this. In the file of java.js, here sorry we have written java.js. In the file of java.js we are writing here the some function which is change title. Let's take here some any keyword here, any word you can take. Here I'm taking the heading and document dot get element by id. Whatever the id we are selecting, we have to write that id name. Here we have taken the main title and with the semicolon. Now what the changes we have to change when we are selecting the main title. Here I am taking head dot text content to title changed. We need only title changed. Okay, save. Now you can see get element by id selects one element using the unique id. In this example, we change the heading text when the button is clicked. Here you can see inspect button. There you can observe. A minute. Sorry, here we have some space. Now you can see the output. Sorry. Here we have to mention it in the capital. Here there we have taken the capital button. Sorry. Whatever we have taken is taken. What is happening? Save this and check once the JavaScript code and save this. Now you can see the output in the web page. Here click on the change title. Here title is changed. The output have you observed here before and the after, or you can save it. Here the title before the JavaScript Welcome to WebTrio. After the change the title has been changed into title changed. Okay. Now we are moving to next, which is get elements by class name, which means it returns a collection of elements with the given class. We have the basic syntax to get element by class name, which is document dot get elements by class name. Here we have written whatever the class name we have to select, that class name we have to mention. Now let's see the one example execution example code. Here I am taking one UL tag. In that I am taking some list of elements with the class name as list item, which is of item 1. Again I am taking another list with the class name list item with item 2. Now close the UL tag. Now create one more button, which is button on click. Whenever we click on the button, it will change the it will highlight the item. I am taking highlight items. Then automatically it will highlight the item. Here I am taking the same text also, highlight items. Save this. Now make the changes in the JavaScript file. Here I am taking another function, name it as a highlight, and head. Here I am taking the items. Document get element mode, get element by elements by class name. Whatever the class name we have to select, we have to write that class name. Here I am selecting the list item for let item of items. Then item dot style background color to some yellow I'm taking here. Now close the all the functions. Save this. Save this also. Now observe the output. Here highlight the items. The sum error. Sorry, here we have written the items also. Let's delete this and save this. Now observe the output. When you click on the highlight elements, automatically it can highlight the items. Sorry, again here we made the mistake, which is style background. Save this. Now you can see, whenever you highlight the click on the button of the highlight items, automatically item 1 and item 2 have the changed the background color into the yellow. Okay, now we are discussing about the another one, which is get elements by tag name. It returns a collection of all matching tag elements. Here is the basic syntax to get elements by tag name. We have to mention the whatever the tag name we want to select, the tag name we have to mention in that. Here example we have taken here paragraph tag. Let's see the execution part of that paragraph tag selection. Here I am taking P1. This is paragraph. Again I am taking another paragraph tag, which is this is another paragraph. Make sure here I am taking another button to observe the changes clearly. Button on click equal to change text. Change paragraph text. Say this. Now moving to CSS. Here I am taking another more function, which is of change text let. I'm taking paragraphs document dot get elements by tag name, which is of okay. Now I'm taking paragraph to paragraphs. In that paragraph dot text content to update by that or change text was changed. Okay, say this. Now observe the changes. The text change, this text was changed. Okay, it selects the all elements of the specific tag like paragraph or paragraphs, or if you want to take the here h1 tag, uh, then it will change the h1 tag elements. All those write yourself for the h1 in different tags. Now we are moving to query selector. It retains the first matching element, which for this we have to write the syntax, which is document.query selector. Whatever the selector we want to select, we have to mention that selector's name. Here we have taken document.query selector dot intro. Okay, now see the execution part of that. Here we taking paragraph tag and with the class name it as intro. And here I am writing hello WebTrio chance. On that I am taking here another more button on click equal to change intro. It is of here I am writing updated intro. save this. Now into the JS file. Here again I am taking another more file name function and name we change intro. That I am taking let intro equal to document dot query selector dot intro. Here intro dot style color equal to some blue. Save this. Have you observed the changes? Or if you want to see again, before the text color is in black color, when we click on the button of update intro, automatically it changes into the blue color, which means it wouldn't select all the paragraph tag elements. It only selects the first match element. In this case, it finds the first dot intro class and change its color. Now see another one, which is a query or query selector all, which means which selects all the selectors whatever the class selector name we have. In the above example, we have only paragraph tag. In that class name we have taken the intro. Only the first paragraph tag it will select. In this, it will select all the elements of that whatever the class name, wherever the class name the intro is present, it will change the text color into that blue color. It returns all the matching elements as a static node list. Okay, this is the basic syntax. Now let's see the execution part of the term query selector all. Here I am taking one div class equal to some node. Here we are writing node 1 and I am taking another div class which is also a node 2. Now here I am taking button on click which is of change node. Color of all nodes. Okay, save this. Now take one more function change nodes. Here what we have the function name is copy and let nodes equal to query selector or note dot for each note making note type color background color to light green. This okay. Here query selectors all returns all matching elements as a static list. This let us update multiple elements like all node divs. Okay. Now we are discussing now we are moving to the next topic, which is about the DOM properties. DOM properties allows direct access to important selections of an HTML document. Here we have some of the types, which is document.head, body, title, script, anchor, images are some of the types of the DOM properties. Now let's see each and every one. Here we are first discussing about the document.head, which refers to the head section of a HTML document. Use document.head to access the head section. Useful when you want to dynamically update the page title or meta tags. Okay, now see the examples of the execution part of the document.head. Here writing console.log document.head. Save this. Here I am taking one button. On click equal to console.log document.head, in that log head. Save this and see the output here. Here login button here we have. Then here you can see the head. What are the head elements we have, that it will appear those elements. Here we have meta char, meta name, content, title, and also we have the script. Okay, have you observed all those? Now you are moving to another topic, which is document.body, which refers to the body element of the HTML. This is where most of the content lives. A similar way, here we have to select body. Here we have to write only body. Here I'm changing the button name also to body. Now save this. Now you can observe the output here. Log body. After clicking on the body, here we can see the whatever the body part we have. Here we have the h1 tag, then we have the image, then we have the some function, and we have the body. This all comes under the body tag. Okay, now we are moving to the document.title. You can access or modify the title of the document. Let us you get or change the text that appears in the browser tab. Okay, now see here we can just here I'm changing document.title title. Automatically we can see here I'm making here the button name also the title. Here the image size is more. Here I'm changing the width and height of the image. Here I am mentioning the 200 pixel per width and 200 pixel per the height. Then you can observe clearly whatever the changes in the on the web page. Okay, first we have to save this. For that we have to click the Ctrl S. Automatically you can see here title, or you click on the title. Automatically here you can see. Now we are moving to another property which is of document.forms. It refers to all form elements on the page. Okay, for this we have to write some code. Let's take the form tag. In that form tag, make input type to text, text, and name to username, and make here some take some value to WebTrio. Okay, now close this. Here the spelling of the input is written below. Input. Okay, first close this form and that. Now take one button on click equal to console dot log document form of index. Here we have to write the index name forms 0 dot username dot dot value. Here the button name is log username. Save this. You can observe the output. I think you can see here log username to WebTrio, console logs to WebTrio. Okay, here also you can observe the output. Refresh again, click on this button. How many times you have clicked on this button, here the count of that many times will increase. Okay, I think everyone will see. Now we are discussing about the document.forms. Sorry, we have already completed the document.forms. Now we are discussing about the document.script. It returns a list of all script elements in the document. Okay, here I'm taking, here we have already the script function with the function name as show message, automatically it show. Here just I'm writing console dot script, document dot script. Okay, save this. Now click on the title button. Here you can observe the script button. Okay, what we have on the script. Here we have some collection of elements in the HTML top of the script. Here observe all those. Okay, these are all those. Now we have almost have completed. Let's see what are the remaining. We have image. It retains a collection of all image elements in the document. For this we have to take some some example. Here I am taking let images is equal to document dot images, then console dot log image dot length. How many images we have, that much length it will print. Okay, here simply I am changing document image dot length, or I can say simply write the document dot images, then you can see the original images of that. Okay, uh, I'm saving this. Now you can observe, on clicking on the title button you can observe the how many images we have. Only we have one image, which is this image, and the length of the image is 1 in the HTML file we have. Now we are moving to the another topic, which is of document or anchors. um, it returns all anchor elements with the name attribute. Okay, this is also same, the syntax. We have to write the console.log and document.anchors. What the main use of the document.anchors is list the named anchor points in the document. Okay, here I am simply changing the, here I am simply changing the anchors and save this. Here when you click on the title button you can observe the anchors. Here we have one anchor button. Okay, it will move to the google.com file. Okay, uh, this is how we have discussed all the topics in this today's session. Let's take some quick recap what we have discussed in this session. Okay, we have discussed about the DOM elements represents the HTML as an object tree. JavaScript selects and modifies the elements dynamically. Selection methods through get by, element by id, by class, by name of the tags, query selectors, all query selectors, all those. And we have discussed about some more common properties of the DOM, which is body, title, form, head, anchors, image, scripts, all those. For this more exciting part, if you practice more, you will master on this topic very well. Okay. Thank you for learning with WebTrio. Subscribe for more web development content. Like,